Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and welcome back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little different, and I'm going to be recreating this spread by Doodle Day Darlings 4 times. But each time I do it, I'm going to give myself less time to do a recreation. The first time I recreate it, I'm going to have an hour. The second time, I'm going to give myself 15 minutes. The third time, it'll only be 1 minute. And then the last time, I'm only giving myself 15 seconds. This is something that I came across in the artist community of YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was kind of fun and wanted to try and see if I could do it for bullet journaling. There's a link to the original spread in the description box below, and as per usual, also links to any of the equipment I use in today's setup. Just before I hit start on the timer, I do want to let you guys know, I have drawn a little kind of mock-up of this spread. Very messy mock-up, just to show me the spacing for all of the different elements so that I don't have to sit here and count it out from the picture and end up wasting my time. Alrighty, getting started in 3, 2, 1, go. As could be expected, I'm going in first with my Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen to rule up all of the boxes for this spread. As you will have seen from the original picture, this one has a box for each day of the week, with the weekend shared, a box for gratitude, a small tracker down the bottom right, and then also a section for notes. There are also 7 doodles, a mini calendar on the left-hand page, and also a quote box on the right. I know I'm making a bit of a mess of the lines right now, but I'm just like feeling pressured for time, and I know it's only been 6 minutes, but because I now normally use my Scribbles That Matter journal, I forgot that the pages of the LT 1917 are actually coated, and so my Pitt Artist pens actually typically take a little bit longer to dry, and longer than I was really giving them when doing this layout. I do, however, go back in with my Uniball Signo white gel pen to go over any areas of smudging. For all of the colouring today, I'm using my Tombow Dual Brush markers. Oh god. Oh no, what do I do next? Okay, a colour. I need a colour. Although I've only left a few of my real-time talk pieces in, for the 1 hour and 15 minute setups that is, I was pretty much constantly having a freak out about the time pressure. You'll have noticed that I didn't initially go in with a pencil like I normally do for my weekly plan with me's, because I wanted this to be a true representation of how much I can get done in those lengths of time. It would, however, have been a little bit easier not to freak out about the time if I was using a layout that I know well, as I wouldn't have had to keep checking on the spacing and such. Oh god, I already don't like that. I did decide to first go in with pencil on the doodles for my 1 hour setup, because I wanted to make sure I was putting them in roughly the right position so they didn't look oddly sized. This didn't really work out for the cupcake, that one didn't really fit into the box very well, but at least for the rest of them they kind of look like they do in the original. Although you probably wouldn't be able to tell from how munted they look, I think that the lollipops on this one were the easiest to draw, while the stack of pancakes for sure was the most difficult. I could not really make it look like they were actually pancakes. It kind of looks more like a concertina of some description. Yeah, I don't usually draw food doodles. As you can see, once everything was penciled in, I then went in with the S-size Pitt Artist pen to do all of the black outlining for the doodles. Once that was done, I went in with my Tombow Dual Brush markers to add the colour. For the most part, I did try to stick with the colours that were in the original spread, but I did change a couple of these. I also really loved that in the original spread, Gemma had included highlights in some of the colouring, which added a bit of depth to the doodles. I tried to recreate this by leaving white spaces that I blended colour into using the Tombow blending marker. However, when trying to clean the pen off, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it would be fair to include that as part of my 1 hour. So I'm going to set myself back up again now as oh dear, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, not fair to have it so that the time my tripod fell over was included in the time to set up the spread. Ah, Lord. Okay. Okay. Ready to restart. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, when I was trying to clean off the Tombow blending pen, I ended up knocking something that I shouldn't have, and thus my tripod fell over. So as I mentioned before, I did try to keep the colours pretty consistent with what was on the original, but I did make some changes. I'm just going to throw up a picture of the original here so you can see it as a reference as I do the colouring in. When doing the colouring for the background of each doodle and the titles for each day of the week, I wanted to make it so that the doodle background and the title box were the same hue, but the title box was just a lighter version of the colour. This is something slightly different to the original. For instance, on the original picture you can see that Tuesday has a pink background with a purple title box, whereas in my version they're both pink. Okay, oh my god, 19 minutes left. I have some time. I've got some time. I'm good. I don't have any time left. Most of the colour choices I made on this spread I was pretty pleased with, but one of the ones I wasn't so pleased with was the dark purple that I used on the Friday box. Also the orange that I used to go with the toffee apples for the weekend box, because it doesn't really offer good contrast between the doodle and the background. Oh god. It looks terrible. Oh dear, that's fine. Butter. Another part of the spread that I wasn't overly fond of was any of the writing that I did using my Fudenosuke brush pen. How am I going to fit the word weekend in here? Oh my gosh. Okay. After writing out the headers for each day of the week, it was time to go and add some more colour. I coloured in the small quote box, added a few highlights with my Uniball Signo white gel pen, and then laid down some washi to put those coloured purple strips at the side of each page. Looking back on it, it took me a full 2 minutes just to lay the washi tape down, and I'm not really sure if it was worth it for this spread. In my usual spreads, I do like to use washi to get those crisp lines, but when you're on a time trial like this, I don't think it's really necessary. Being totally fed up with my brush pen, I opted in to use foligraphy for the quote in the quote box. I did almost lose the game of lettering chicken here, but I did manage to squeeze the end of dreams in. For the habits in the habit tracker, I just took the ones that were on Gemma's original spread. Then, coming up to the final stretch, it was time to just focus on small bits that I might have missed out, and last minute details. Okay, something else I wanted to do, what was it? Oh god, I can't remember. Okay. Oh god, there's only 25 seconds left, what was it? I was literally just thinking about it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now, whatever it was. There we go, and we're finished. Oh, stop, how do you... Gah! Okay, now as I know how to turn off a timer. Dear Lord. have no idea how I'm gonna do this in 15 minutes. This is actually a really cute layout. I wouldn't have selected to use it myself, so thank you for your suggestion. Marvelous, is it? I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah, so, yes. Yeah, so a couple of things. I really love the color in this one. I think it's really fun. I'm still in no way sure how I'm going to get this done in 15 minutes or less time. I'm not very good with my calligraphy pen, so I think that when I move over to the 15-minute one, I'm not going to use it. I'm probably just going to go in with my regular Pit Artist pen and then thicken down strokes using some foligraphy. Some of the spacing on these doodles is pretty abysmal. And my Chupa Chups here look somewhat deformed, but that's okay. Alrighty, so that was 1 hour. I'm going to flip the page now and move on to doing a 15-minute one. Hopefully this time my tripod won't fall over midway through. That wasn't ideal. In the last 30-ish seconds I had something that I wanted to do on this, but I can't remember what it was. I did realize about halfway through that I was supposed to draw this one on this spread, so I'm going to draw my 15-minute one here, and then when we come to do my 1 minute and my 15-second one, we're going to do that over there. Alrighty. I'm just going to get my pens all in line so that then I know exactly where everything is when I go to start. Alrighty, 15 minutes. Ready, set, go. It's worth mentioning here, and I do mention it later, my main focus for doing these speedruns is getting all of the elements in as best as I can. This time I opted out of using the washi borders and my regular ruler because I thought it would just be a little bit faster if I freehanded these. That is not straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh Lord, no. Dear gosh, dang it. No! Oh my god, this pen does not dry fast enough. Not when you're speed running it like this. Okay, slapping some colour onto it. So, to check, we had a mint colour here. Then we had pink. Which is also the same as in this box. Close enough to good. That's close. It could be artistic. Sweet. And then we had yellowy orange colour, which I'm gonna say was this one. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. And then we had blue. Cool. And then we had purple, which I don't believe was this purple, but it might have been, so. And then after the purple we had orange. Oh god. Outside of the lines everywhere. Okay. And then we had the pink strips in there. Oh, such a pretty colour. And down the side here. Good enough. Duh. And this one it says oh god, that says end. Oh well. Sweet dreams. Okay. Doodles. No. Titles. That's close enough to good. Okay. Oh, new pen. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ah! That was not in line. And it's smudged. Oh, Lord. Oh my god, I wrote 17. 14, 15, 16. I'm just very aware that I still have those doodles to do. Ah. That is not central. Okay, right. Tracking. I'm not gonna write down what she wrote down, I'm just gonna make it up. And read. Read. Nice. Okay. So there is a cupcake over here that looks something like that. And it has a green ball on top of it. Cool. And then the next one was 2 Chop Chops. And the next one was a piece of cake. Oh god. This is not the right color. Okay, it's close. Cool. And then the next one was 2 icy poles. Don't come for me about the icy pole. It is called an ice lolly in some places, I think. And my boyfriend calls it an ice block, but I think that's wrong. And he's not my boyfriend, he's my fiance. Oh dear. Okay, and a chocolate strawberry, which is gonna look more like an ice cream. There's some green stuff on it. And some apples. It's gonna look more like cherries, but that's okay. Oh my god, the pancakes. There. And there's the butter. Go. And there's the syrup. Oh, I ruined my pen. There we go. Okay, pen. That meant to be less blobby than it turned out, but I had to scratch my ear because it was itchy. There's some decoration on the cake. Oh my gosh. How's 15 minutes almost up already? Strawberry. Alrighty, backgrounds. Green. And bright pink. I'm just like throwing all my pens everywhere over here. It's a problem. Close enough. Orange. Ah. Wait, no, it was supposed to be yellow. Oh, shoot. This is why you always check. This one's supposed to be orange. That's close enough. The wrong purple. Ah, no, I'm not gonna get the blue down. Ah, where's the blue? Duh, close enough. There, it's on. Oh my lord, no. No, don't stop. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, you know, there was a point during that and I'm like, oh, you've gone too fast. You're gonna have so much time at the end. And then I realized all of the things that I'd forgotten to do. Like this panel here, and then the backgrounds and all of the images. It's so bad. Alrighty, okay. I'm not gonna go back and look at the last one. I'm just gonna move on to the 1 minute version of this. I can't see this turning out. I don't even. Alrighty, we're just gonna get onto it. So, moving to this page here. I'm gonna set my timer for 1 minute. And we're gonna see how far through I can get with this. Okay, so just before I start, the aim of the game is to get it as complete as possible. So all of the elements on the page, even if they're not necessarily gorgeous. Alrighty. Ready, set. Oh god. Ready, set, go. That's good. I think it goes to about here. Cool. That's about right. And then there's a calendar box here, and a piece of pancakes, and the gratitude box. And the gratitude box comes down like that. Oh god, there's only 20. How did the time go this fast? What happened? Okay, that's good, that's good. Oh, there's one here. And oh my god, no! Where did the time go? No! No! I thought I had more time. It's so terrible. Oh no! I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, hey, no, there are positives here. So, I do have each of the boxes for each day of the week and the weekend. I have a calendar box. I have a doodle box. I've got my gratitude box. And I've got the tracker. I just don't have any of the titles or any of the decoration. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, deep breath. Deep breath. Alrighty, team. It's time for the 15-second version of this spread. I don't even know what's... I still don't even know. But we're gonna do it anyway. So, turning the page. 15 seconds. Full spread. So we're gonna set my timer. Oh dear. I'm like almost tempted not to use my Pit Artist pen because I feel like I was really mean to it the last time. Maybe I'm gonna use a liquid flare pen instead because that'll be a good idea. Alright. Okay guys, let's do it. 15 seconds. Ready, set, go. No, that's too many. Okay, over here. No, that was too many. Oh my god. Okay, and that one, and this one, and there. And April, and Heather, and oh, that was 2 boxes. Oh, I didn't even get to color this one. So, as you can see, good things do take time. As a final flip through, so we'll start at 1 hour to complete the spread. All the elements there, the colours in, doesn't look too shabby. We have the 15-minute version, which is distinctly less aesthetically pleasing, but it does have all the elements there, except for the colouring in and writing in this box. We have the 1-minute version, which does have all of the boxes and some colour, and then we have the 15-second version. Which just is not good already. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and felt like you wanted to, feel free to subscribe to my channel to see the videos I release every Thursday and Sunday. I'll be back again on Thursday with another weekly plan with me. And so until next time, bye.